guys, Stitching May here to do my update video. I'm going to try to make it through this video and another video. I don't know if I can. I've tweaked my back yesterday and this morning it was in full spasm. Like, couldn't even bend over, and I didn't stitch. Like, I literally laid on my son's bed today and watched him play video games to where I might have napped a little bit to let my back rest. I'm better now. I can actually bend over and move, but I'm having to kind of baby it just a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sitting on a pillow, so I may be a little higher than I normally am. I'm not sure. This video almost didn't happen, but then I realized that I needed to do 2 videos before 2019, so then it has to happen. Of course, I need to do my update video, and then I also need to do a whip parade for next year to show where I am this year and kind of a year in review and a plan for 2019. So that will be the next video. I'm coming to you twice today, so either lucky you or unfortunate you, depending on. So we had a wonderful Christmas. We've had a busy Christmas. I think I had like 6 hours of sleep over the holidays because I'd worked the night before Christmas Eve, and then so I didn't get a lot of sleep the day of Christmas Eve because we went to my dad's house, and I didn't sleep good Christmas Eve because I was so excited about Christmas Day. Finally, Christmas Day night, I passed out. So anyway, let's just jump in. Oh, and I will insert a video at the end of my niece getting her, or at some point. She may need your knife in the heck and back.
I'm scared. Can I play this when I get home?
I don't know,
Yes.
Brianna, the way that looks, I don't know if I'd be afraid to open it.
It says little. It says little.
Look.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, look, Aunt May made that.
It says little. It says
You
little.
made that?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
She crossed it.
And I looks like a painting from here.
That's super cool.
I cross-stitched it, and then Uncle Scott framed it.
I love it.
That'll be pretty hanging up on your wall.
Just don't put it above my bag, so I'll kick it.
Do you see the? Do you see the other little things? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure they didn't get caught up in the wrapping. Those I tested the backs. They're not loose.
Connor, your turn, buddy.
What's on them?
Unicorns, and then it has a bunch of glitter in it.
Oh.
In this video, heck, I'll just insert it now. This is a video of my niece getting her stitched piece that I made for her. And now I'm just going to jump into my whips. I did not stitch it all today. I had spun the daisy vase and I just didn't stitch. Not a lot of stitching because we've had a lot of family time. Mainly at first I worked on my birth sampler from One of a Kind Baby Designs on Etsy. And this is where I was before. And this is where I am now. I have finished an entire page of this design. I realize I don't hold my stuff still enough, so I'm going to try to be better about that. 2019 resolution. But I finished out the first page and started some into the second page, and this is kind of my fallback on whip. If I spend something and I only spend the hour on it, then I go back to this one to get more progress done on this one. Guys, I absolutely love working on this design. That's actually some of my issue right now, is that I'm enjoying this one so much that it's hard for me to put it down, so then I'm not getting as much progress on my other whips. But there that is. And then, I'm not going to even try to put that down nicely. You're just going to see me chunk stuff today. My other whip that I worked on was my Merry Christmas by the Prairie Schooler. This was a sal between Connie, Mandy, and I. Mandy finished it first, and then Connie finished it, and I'm still working on it. This is what it will look like when it's finished, except I changed out the colors on the bottom. My words are, you'll see, I think it's gold, red, green, gold, red, green. But it was still a called for color that's in the chart. So this, as a foreshadowing, should I show these in my whip review? I might as well show them in my whip review just in case nobody watches this. Anyway, talking to myself. You may see these in 2 videos. This is where I am now. So I finished out the snow, which was the daunting part that was making me not want to stitch. Let me hold this a little better. That way I can hold it still. And like I said, my words are a different color. I don't get to see it. You do. I did gold, red, green, gold, red, green. I wanted to make sure that the Merry Christmas was in red and green. So that's how I planned those colors out. I don't have a whole lot more. I need to do the reindeer's head. You've heard of the headless horseman. This is the headless reindeer. And then another reindeer. And then the snowflakes that are all around. And then I'll be done. Some of the houses, some of the trees. But that's where I am on this one, guys. This one's been one of my least favorite pieces to work on. And I don't know why. I love it. It's beautiful. The fabric's amazing. And when I finally work on it, I love working on it. But as far as picking it up, I just, meh. Meh. But there, that one is. I did get it finished this time. I finished my Stiachalong. I did not use any of the ones that were charted for the finish. I finished this one the same way Sammy finished hers. And mine says, home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to frame this, but now that my husband is become the framer he has, I think I am going to have him frame this. And not only that, I think I'm going to leave, this is my plan, I'm going to leave enough space at the bottom of the frame that I can write our Wi-Fi password in it. And that way when people come over, they can get our Wi-Fi password. And if we change, I'm going to write it with like a dry erase marker on the frame. That way if we change it, we can change it. That's my plan. Because right now, our Wi-Fi password is not one that we set. It's one that the company set. And the company changes every so often. And it's this ridiculous thing that we have stuck inside the remote cover of our, or inside the battery cover of our remote. I think I'm going to put it on here. That way I don't have to go looking for the remote every time somebody uses the Wi-Fi password. And that works. That may be dumb. I don't know. That's what I want to do. I'll talk over my husband. He won't care. He'll agree. He's pretty agreeable that way. It was kind of funny this morning when my back was all locked up. I told him, I was like, I can't even bend over to pick up laundry. And he was meaning it polite and concerned. He's like, well, can you squat down? I was like, yes, I can squat down to pick up laundry. He's like, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, are you able to move at all? Like, is this a emergency room type thing? Like, are you able to move? Or, but it came across very, well, you can still squat down and pick up the laundry. That's not how he meant it. Actually, he's the only reason I can move. He, found the knot in my back and pushed and rubbed on it, and that helped tons. Oh, I almost forgot this one. I did work on more than I thought I did. Okay. Worked on 4 projects. I worked on my curly locks. Some. I don't know if I can reach what it's going to look like. Let me see. Oh, I got it. Haha. I can move. This is what this will look like when it's finished. It is by the Silver Creek Samplers. And it's called Curly Locks. Right? Is that the name? Or did I just name it that? I think it's Curly Locks. And it says, there once was a girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid. And my mom said that to me all the time. Because I always, especially now, even if I put my hair like not parted and styled or whatever, there's this one piece of hair that likes to come in the middle. I actually have, I don't think I have access to it, but I have a picture of me in one of my school pictures and that curl sticking down. So, this is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. Not a lot of progress. I finished out all of the bottom work. Did I finish? Nope. I still need to finish out the S. And my border, so modified for whatever reason, while the finished sampler, or the finished piece, the model stitched piece, has her arm and her shirt complete, which I don't think you can see that from here, but it does. The pattern had this, her arm kind of cut off. So I moved her over a little, which was no big deal. That way I could do her whole arm. But I accidentally moved her down an extra stitch. So my border is going to be a little off, a little wonky. And I had sat and tried to count and figure out, and worked at this, trying to figure out how in the world to make this work out, and where I needed to add a stitch in the border, and if I needed to add a stitch to the border, and all this stuff. And then I was on Virtual Stitchers with Sammy one night. And you know those moments that like you're completely overthinking things? I say you can't see the forest for the trees because you're so focused on the trees you're missing the whole floor, the big picture. I was on Virtual Stitchers, I think with Sammy, and was like freaking out about it. And she said, why don't you just stitch the words first and then match the border to the words? Why did that take me so long to figure out? I mean, I can calculate cardiac drips that will keep your heart in rhythm. I can calculate drips that'll keep your blood pressure in check. But I couldn't figure out to do the words and then make the border match the words. Go figure. But this is where I am. I'm loving this. I still haven't stitched her face. I don't know why. Or her arms. No reason. Just, that's not what I gravitate to. I gravitate to these words. I think it's because the border's bothering me and I want to hurry up and get the words done. And then make sure that my border's okay. This is a needle minder that was gifted to me by Miss Marlene, Stitching by the Lake. It's an angel. It's one of my favorite needle minders, and I thought it was appropriate putting it on the piece that reminds me of my mom. And this is just some 18 count ivory Ada that I had in my stash. Nothing too fancy. In here, and lovingly toss it to the side. I'll regret that later when I have to pick it up. The next thing that I spun was my daisy vase. I have it. I've not worked on it at all. This is what I'll work on tonight, probably for a little while. I don't know if I'll spin again at midnight or just work on this through until I go to bed in the morning. We'll see. We'll figure that out. Okay, next is haul. And I only have one thing of haul. I didn't get anything cross stitch for Christmas. I got a new light, but it's broken and I'm gonna have to send it back. And I may order instead one of the filming light things. I don't know yet. But after Christmas, like maybe the day before Christmas when you couldn't shop for Christmas anymore, I got this for myself. This is the Cross Stitching 2019 Activity Calendar. I got this off Amazon. I will see if they're still there, and if they are, I will link to it in the bottom. It comes with 12 patterns, and then it is a wall calendar, because we use these wall calendars to keep up with stuff. So it's got a picture of the finished, what it will look like, what the patterns will look like finished for each month. I opened April. How perfect is that? And then it's got room, of course, to keep up with important dates and stuff like that. In the back of it, you get 12 patterns. Might have showed you one like this. So each month has its own pattern, and each pattern comes in this little pamphlet thing. Like, it's thick, guys. So let's see here. There is the elephant, and just to show you really quick, it comes with a, what else does it come with? Okay, it comes with what it looks like finished, and then it comes with the key. And very quickly, each chart has a black and white symbol, color symbols, color blocks, and color symbols with color with symbols. So each pattern has 4 different each pattern has 4 different patterns for you to choose which one you like the best. So there's the elephant. And each pattern also has the key on the bottom of it too. There's the tree of life. Trying to not get these out of order because for some reason that will bother me. The mandala cat. I love this cat. I don't know why. There is Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. I have a friend that lives in Seattle-ish area, Seattle area. The mandala hummingbird. I don't know how long to hold these up. The mandala hand. The mandala giraffe. Get ready, Lori. This next one's one that you'll like a lot. The mandala turtle. New York City. God, I paid like $11 when I purchased this for this calendar. Mandala owl. Ooh, another one that I really, really like. How did I miss this one? The mandala fox. And last but not least, the mandala lotus. My sister likes this one. She's like, you need to stitch that for me. I'm like, no, you need to stitch on your own. But there those are. And it fits in this little, which I won't keep them, when I hang this up, I won't keep them in this. It's going to go in my stash. In this neat little folder here. I think I'll put them all in one little grouping. In my stash pattern. And this little thingy goes in it. No, it doesn't. It goes in between it. And that's how it comes. And guys, like I paid less than $12 for this thing, even with tax. So 12 patterns for $12. And they're nice patterns. They're not like your... I was really impressed with the pattern. When I got it, I was like, well, at least I'll get a wall calendar out of it. Because some of these wall calendars, the patterns that come with them, they're on the big thing and they're harder to see. And I'm really impressed with this. This is by Willow Creek Press. Features 12 patterns and instructions. Large boxes to record dates and special events. Includes moon phases, U.S. and international holidays. It retails for $14.99, but I get it for less than that on Amazon. So, like I said, if they're still available, I'll put a link in the drop down box below. I'm gonna regret all that later. So the next thing that I have to show you, Belinda sent me a box. It arrived on Christmas Eve, and my husband would not allow me to open it until Christmas morning. So it was part of my Christmas morning haul. She spoiled me. I messaged her and told her so, and she said most of it was de-stash, so she doesn't count it as spoiling me because it's stuff that she had in her stash. I still count it as spoiling me. And then of course she sent me some Aussie goodies. Okay, so my camera randomly died, but I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that Belinda sent me. Like I said, I feel like she spoiled me. I'll start with this, and this is something that my husband wants to get framed. This is the best of Aussie slang. He has said he wants to frame this and hang this up in the house somewhere. He's being silly, I don't know. We'll see. So I figured for a treat to Belinda, I would try to say a few of these with my southern accent and see what we get. Fair dinkum. F-A-I-R space D-I-N-K-U-M. Fair dinkum. The real thing, honest and genuine. Dingbat. We use that here though too. A fool or immature person. Good day. A general friendly greeting of hello. Kerfuffle. An argument or disagreement. We use kerfuffle, but I don't know that it means, I use it like just a chaotic situation. So kerfuffle. Narky. Irritable and short-tempered. Snarky. What is that? Snarky. Oh my goodness, Connor, you scared me to death. What, buddy?
Church just stole both of my cookies.
Well, I'm sorry.
I have 2 cookies. Did I have 2 cookies in there?
Yes, you may have those cookies in there.
I let me sit down. I was like, Trip.
Please close the door. I'm doing a video.
Oh, I did not know that.
Thank you.
I'll say hi.
Say hi. Don't bump the tripod.
I'm not.
Okay.
Hi.
You're probably too close because I closed my door. Don't hit the tripod. Thank you. Shout. A person's turn to pay, usually a round of drink. That's not what shout is here. A wanker. A stupid Aussie who thinks he has it all. A yobo. An untidy, loud person, slob-like in appearance. A wally. Someone who keeps making mistakes. I don't see that. A mozzie. A mosquito.
Can I eat 2 cream cookies?
Yes. Horo. Huro. Huru. Goodbye or see you later. Haggle. We use haggle here. Negotiate to a lower price. One more. A drongo. An idiot or a stupid person. Bludger. A lazy person. How bad did I mess those up? Belinda. So anyway, that's really cool. It's got all kind of different words and then what their meaning is. And then she sent me this beautiful hand towel. It's got a kangaroo on it, and it says Morawa. Never been able to say that word. Western Australia. Looks like there was a tag on there, but I'm not seeing. It didn't make it in the shipping if it was on there. Maybe down the back somewhere. And then she sent me Snakes Alive gummy snakes. We have gummy worms. These are gummy snakes. My son will love those. Australian marshmallows. I have to send her some of our marshmallows and then some of our Hershey's so she can make s'mores. So I'm going to have to wait till it's cooler there. That way they don't melt. Australian marshmallows. She sent me 2 bags of these. Where are they? 2 packages of the Arnott's. She sent me mint and then caramel. I haven't opened the mint yet, but the caramel are open and they're actually in my refrigerator. So I like the caramel to harden. Of course, Tim Tams. This is so great for my trying to eat healthy in 2019. She sent Connor some koalas. These are his very favorite candy. And you can only get them in Australia. Are these both caramello? Yeah, caramello koalas. Yeah, these are his favorite candy. Guys, like he loves these. And they're in Australia. Oh, my kitty's falling on the floor. And then she sent me some frog gummies, which I'm sure he will love them too. Those bother me more than the snakes for some reason. And then a beautiful dragonfly. I think this is like supposed to be like a wind thing. Like a wind that blows in the wind. I think is what it's supposed to be. I think I'm just going to hang it up in my room though. Even though it's supposed to be outside. I think. Okay, now to the stash. She said the ones that she actually gifted to me were the Glendon Place. And the others were in her stash. And that's right, you hear beads and fabric. This is a color Cascade, I don't know. It's blue. It's the January 17th mystery. It's January 17th mystery fabric. Guys, I love this blue color. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Love, love, love that color. And then there was the Glendon Place pieces. There is Baked Alaska and Red Velvet Cake. I love all these amazing desserts. So I'm working on pumpkin swirl right now. And I think I'll do this one next. Or this one. I don't know. I like them both. Those are both so pretty. So those are the only two that she counts as gifting me. I count it all as gifting me. As it all falls around. So I've got Hooray by Heart and Hand. It's a blackout. Looks like a cake. Stitched up for somebody's 40th birthday. In a few years someone comes up. This is a Mill Hill stitched and beaded tassel ornament. So like you stitch it and then you have to put it together too. So I'm really curious about this one. This one looks like a lot of fun. It looks really hard too though. Like a challenge. She sent me all 12 of the Country Cottage Needleworks Cottage of the Month. So I have January, February, March, hope I'm showing you in the right order, April, May, June, July, which I love July, August, September, October, November, and December. Then she sent me a few of the Stitchy Box patterns. There is Quaker Cakes 13, which I love this. Love Token number, it doesn't have a number. And then a Valentine's Heart. Love all of those. Then I have, are you ready, guys? Almira's. This one is Prancer. Donner, I can't go in the right order because I can't do that without singing the song and then I'm not going to sing for you. Comet. Vixen. Cupid. Santa's Sleigh. Dasher. Dancer. Blitzen. And Rudolph, guys. And if that wasn't enough, she'd already selected some of the beads and some of the floss, and she sent those as well. These apparently were on her to-do list, and then she decided she didn't want them anymore, and she asked me if I was interested in them, and I was like, of course, I've always loved those. So she sent them to me. And just recently, there was a new Flosstube that I saw. She also crochets stuff. She does a lot of different things. But she had these finished as flat folds. And they were beautiful. I'll see if I can find that video and link to it below. But it made me fall in love with them all over again. And then I got them. And then a whole other package of charts. Waxing Moon Christmas Stack. This one is the Rose of Sharon, but it doesn't have the picture on it, so I can't show it to you because it's the pattern. This one isn't out of print, I believe. I always thought this one was beautiful. The Prairie Schooler August. Daffodils. May. April, which is my birth month. October, which I absolutely love this piece. I love this right here. I may not stitch all of the big ones, but I love all these little ones like that. This one's actually going to be gifted to somebody, so I'm not going to show that one. She knew that was going to be gifted when she showed it to me. I was like, I know someone that wants that, so that's going to be gifted. December. This is one of the reprints. And then the drawn thread, The Good Neighbor. And I'm thinking I have this one. And if I do, then I'll do this as a pass the stash on the video. But I have pass the stash on the video. I'm pretty sure I either have this one or I wanted this one. I don't remember which one it is. But if I have it already, then I will pass one of them along. And that is everything that she sent me, guys. Way too much stuff. Oh. Saved the marshmallows. And that is it for this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching another year. And I'll be back tonight to do my whip update video, or my whip parade, and kind of my plans for 2019. And a kind of 2018 wrap up. It's not going to be as in-depth as some of the other ones that you've seen, because I'm not going to answer all the questions. I'm just going to kind of talk about how many whips I had at the beginning, how many finishes I had, and then how many starts I had, and that kind of stuff. Nothing too in-depth. I know there's a whole questions about like your favorite and your least favorite, and to be honest, nothing's really changed in that. Like, I don't really have a favorite technique that I learned this year, because I'm kind of set in my ways now. I kind of stitch. I'll talk about that in that video. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching and happy stitching.